Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. It is Tuesday, the end of my Tuesday. You are all going to wake up and just be thrilled to see we have an overall market cap well over 400 billion. We're at 409 and still moving in the right direction. And look at Bitcoin. Woohoo! Up 4.2%. We are trading at 88.12 in US dollars. I am really happy to see this. Boy, I think Tom Lee just could have been right. I would love to see his prediction come true. Yeah, and look at this. Go Zcash Go. Earlier, they were even up a little bit more, but they had a very unexpected surprise today, and that is Gemini. The Winklevoss twins decided to list Zcash on their exchange. Congratulations to all the Zcash holders. You know, this coin has been under some pressure here in this country because of the anonymity side. The Japanese FSA has really pressured some of the exchanges to delist it. They don't want it because it is thought to be used in money laundering. And the G20 summit occurs here in Japan next year. And I am absolutely sure that this is going to be on the top of the agenda that Japan has in regards to fighting money laundering globally. And I think they're going to ask for global help. And no doubt they're going to try to ask other exchanges around or other governments to put the same kind of pressure. But, don't worry, because I think that when there's a demand, there is a place, and there's a demand for these coins, and they just are not going to be able to regulate them out of business. So I'm not going to worry about it, and I don't think you should either. Okay, so what is happening? Well, here is something that's surprising. So Bitcoin's trading profile changes overnight. What does that mean? Well, usually 45 to 55% of all Bitcoin transactions transact in yen. But in the last 24 hours, that percentage of the pie has gone down to 14%. And I read this and I'm thinking, oh, no way. This can't be true. What? I got to see for myself. So I went to the Crypto Compare, and oh my gosh, no kidding. Japanese yen, 14.16%. That's just crazy. I don't understand why. I mean, there has been some bad stories out recently. Here is one from the 10th where it says Japan's economy is seen shrinking for the first time in 2 years in the first quarter. We had some really bad weather at the end of the year, which created high prices in vegetables. And yes, even though this country loves its sushi, it also loves its vegetables, and the vegetable prices just skyrocketed. For example, a head of lettuce, which normally cost under $1 US, was over $3 a head. And that was just one of the many vegetables that were priced at just scary prices, and it put a big impact on family budgets. And so no doubt, I agree with this article, no doubt that bad weather had an effect on people's spending because the food budgets became impacted so much. So, when the yen slides, which it has been sliding, so it's quite weak, it also puts everybody in a holding pattern. So I think with some of the news, and tomorrow the GDP figures come out, so maybe some people are just taking a wait and see kind of stance. But I also think there's one other factor, and that is consensus New York. I mean, there is no doubt a huge amount of trading happening in the United States. And so right now, 40% of the Bitcoin transactions are done in US dollars. And so I think you take these two these two factors, and it is going to have an effect. But gosh, yeah, I have to say the 14% was a really big surprise. So what's the big news? What's happening? What's happening? Well, here it is. The CTO of Ripple steps down and announces a new company. Wow. This is exciting because Stefan Thomas, the inventor of the Interledger Protocol, announced today that he'll be stepping down as a CTO of Ripple and starting a new company known as Coil. Coil is aimed at enabling monetary support of content through micropayments. Well, this is fantastic. We need this. Coil will be the first commercially available product that'll be a flat rate subscription based service where users will be able to support creators, yes, bypass paywalls, yes, reduce ads, yes, and unlock additional features. I'm very excited for this project. I can't wait to see it get off the ground. And I just really think that with the talent behind, it's going to be successful. Okay, consensus. Well, it's kind of a mixed review so far. I mean, yeah, the herd has arrived, but this herd is all dressed up in suits. This is a Wall Street crowd for sure. There was a little bit of complaining how crowded it was. It was a little, people were talking about it seemed a little disorganized for the price of tickets, which were in the neighborhood of 1,000 to 3,000. Students got in for $9.99, but I think people expected it to be a little more smooth and organized, and I think the first day got off to a little bit of a rough start. But if you want to watch live, actually these rooms are off the air right now, but there are 7 different rooms that will be streaming live from New York, and if you're not lucky enough to be there, you can participate by watching one of the live streams. Okay, everybody, that's it. Congratulations again to Zcash, and everybody have a very happy day trading or hodling. But either way, I'll talk to you soon. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.